5 days ago, I did the Ottawa 10K and I fell short of my goal. I was aiming for a sub 40 10K. I ended up getting 42 minutes, 35 seconds, which is 7 seconds short of my peak performance, my personal best that I set 8 years ago. I'm going to break down the race and also go over some of the things I learned so that I can improve and actually get my goal, because I'm not giving up on this goal just because of this. The last time I ran a 10K was 8 years ago. For the last 3 years, I've been recovering from long COVID. 2 of those years were complete hell. The past year was gradually getting back into fitness. So considering all of that, to achieve close to my personal best after 8 years of not racing and almost 3 years of not training at the capacity that I'm used to, knowing that I'm in about the same shape I was 8 years ago during my perceived peak, it's not too bad. But I'm not going to settle for that. My goal was to prove to myself I could be in even better shape and to get that goal of running a 10K in under 40 minutes with proper structured training. Looking back at my training program and the results from this race, there were a couple of things that stuck out. One, I wasn't putting in the easy runs. Midway through my program, I had to adjust my program, modify it because I was getting pain in my calves from all the running. So instead of doing my easy runs, I'd do my easy cardio on the bike and save my calves, save my legs for the quality sessions, which were only 2 times per week. That cumulative volume on the feet adds up, and the fitness that you get from the easy runs, spending time on your feet, does play into race performance. Number 2, the longest I spent running at race pace was at 10-minute intervals, and my peak race pace workout was 2 sets of 10 minutes at race pace. So during the race, it actually showed up. That fitness showed up during the race because the first 3 kilometers, I was sustaining a sub 4-minute pace. So I was on track to run that 10K in under 40 minutes if you're just judging it by the first 3 kilometers. But during the 4th kilometer, the wheels started falling off. My endurance was tanking and I got set back all the way down to 4-minute 30 pace, really slowed down. And after that, it was just a struggle to try to maintain a 4-minute 15 pace. Overall, during the entirety of the 10K, I averaged a 4-minute 15 pace, and that's what gave me my 42.5-minute finish time. I was hopeful because in training, some of my training sessions, I was getting 10K in 41 minutes, and that included a warm-up at a slower pace and recovery jogs in between race pace intervals at slower paces. So seeing that 41-minute 10K within a training session made me feel hopeful that, well, if I actually prolong this race pace, I can get under 40 minutes during the race. So I'm going to take a few weeks off from running. I'm going to let this right shin recover fully. I've already started biking. Today I did a nice hard bike session. I'm going to get my cardio up with some biking first. Once the shin is fully recovered, I'm going to start getting back into some running training. I haven't signed up for a 10K yet. I'm going to let that be determined by the recovery in my right shin. And so far, I haven't seen any 10Ks listed for the fall. I'm looking for something in October, November in Toronto. If I can't find an official 10K race, I'm just going to do this 10K on a track and see if I can run it in under 40 minutes. And my best case scenario goal is to run it in 38 minutes. I'm probably not going to document this process as frequently as I did leading up to the race I just did, but I'll check in once in a while to detail some of the things I'm doing differently versus leading up to the race I just did. First of all, I'm going to make sure I'm not injured going into this program so that it doesn't set me back, because the same thing will repeat itself if I'm having to modify my program heavily. And 2, I'm going to include 2 full 10K race simulations so that my body has the training stimulus of running a full 10K continuously versus just doing intervals. All in all, yes, I'm disappointed I didn't reach my goal. Will I reach it? Yes. I know what to work on. I learned from the process. I'm happy that the race weekend overall, aside from not reaching my goal, was a success. We had a nice road trip out of it. I was happy my wife was by my side, came to the race, and I'm happy that I feel like I'm back in shape after going through 3 years of hell. Now it's back to focusing on work, back to being outdoors. I have the summer ahead of me. I'm looking forward to getting outside, doing some cardio outdoors. And I'll see you next time.